Well, let's find out. It's Willard and Dibs, 95.7 The Game, and joining us here on the River Islands guest line is none other than Warriors guard LJ Cryer, live from Vegas. LJ, thanks for coming on, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
We're doing great, and we want to talk hoop, but seeing as that just came up, like, what do you guys do to pass the time when you're not on the court in Vegas in the middle of the summer?
Oh, man, I just try to hang with my family and stay off my legs. Playing a lot of games out here, so just try to be well-rested for the games. It's a lot of distractions, casinos, a lot of people around here, but I just try to chill with my family and just watch games in the room just to prepare myself for the game.
Yeah, get that air conditioning and let it work for you. Who is out there from your family? Because I was doing some of the research before this interview, and everything I saw is tight-knit family, those Cryers. So who's out there for you?
My parents were out here. They just left, and then my girlfriend and my kid is out here. So we're just out here surviving this heat. I
mean, you're 24 years old, LJ, so like you're allowed to go play craps or something if you wanted to.
Yes, I am, but I try to save all that for when we're done playing.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. All right, listen, let's talk about the playing. Like this group so far, sure, it's early, but would love to know about you and Yaxel and Leones and the rest of the guys, some of whom we've gotten to know a little bit over the last year plus. How are you feeling about your standing within the organization right now?
I feel pretty good. I know what they have planned for me and the things that I need to be working on and stuff. Clear communication. I feel pretty good.
So you said you know what they've got planned for you. Could you share that? What do they have planned for you?
I talked to the coaches and Mike and stuff. So, I don't want to share like too much of what we talk about, but there is a plan for me as long as I continue to keep doing what I'm doing, stay healthy and just keep improving day by day. So, as long as I do my part, I feel like I could be on the court and help this team win a lot of games.
And you've done your part, and I want to go back to last year where I was reading the story about the 24-hour period you had where you get called up, you get big minutes, you get your Final Four ring, and you got a chance to spend time with your newborn daughter. Can you flash back to that day and just give us some context about what a whirlwind and what an emotional day that must have been?
It was crazy because that was like my first game back from having a back injury. And then, like you said, I had a lot of other stuff going on. So was kind of nervous headed into that game because I hadn't played in a little while. And I thought I was going to be able to play a game or two in like Santa Cruz to get me prepared for when I got called back up. But they were kind of just like, just come out here and just give us what you got. And I ended up playing pretty well in front of my family. So it was definitely a special day and a good way to get my feet wet.
LJ Cryer's with us here, Willard and Dibs, 95.7 The Game, live from Vegas, obviously part of the Summer League team, but we got to know your play a little bit last year as well. What were your impressions? Like, what can you tell us about being a part of, let's be real, LJ, kind of an iconic locker room, but it's getting late in their game and you're coming in just trying to start your NBA story. What was that experience like for you?
It was a great experience. Obviously, we all wish that we could have won some more games, but just getting to be around those guys and learn as much as possible and, just being around them giving me words of encouragement, and then just seeing how they go to work every day has, like, motivated me to become a better player. So I felt like last year was a really good year for me just to see how to be a pro and just learn from the best of the best.
Were you able to fight through some of the intimidation of being around Hall of Famers just based on what you did in college and the level of success you had?
I wasn't really intimidated or starstruck or anything like that. I'm obviously a fan of these guys, but I did come in with like a chip on my shoulder due to the success I had in college, but also not getting drafted. So I had to carry that with me because I felt like no team really wanted me coming out of college. So, yeah.
LJ, what was that experience like? Take us through the lead up to the draft night, and the disappointment.
I mean, obviously we losing the championship, but after that, I started doing the pre-draft, things like that. End up doing some workouts for some NBA teams. Did about 7 workouts, and then I had strained my back and my hamstring in one of the workouts due to like all the flying and stuff and back to back. So I didn't get the workout for like half of the teams like I was planning to, but also didn't get a G League Combine invite or NBA Combine invite. So after my college season, it was kind of like just kind of sitting around waiting for something to happen. So obviously, when I watched the draft, I wasn't really expecting to be drafted because I felt like due to me not getting a combine invite, I didn't get to showcase myself one more time in front of the scouts. So I kind of figured that I would go undrafted. But so after draft night, I got some calls for Exhibit 10s, things like that. And I kind of had to just choose which place that I felt like I could have a path to elevate, and I felt like Golden State was the best fit for me.
Yeah, it's the best fit for many, including your former rival and your current teammate, Will Richard. Have you guys had any back and forth about that national championship game where you outscored Will, but unfortunately his team outscored yours?
I mean, we talk about it here and there, but, it's just friendly banter at the end of the day. They had a hell of a team. I felt like our team was a hell of a team. We led for 39 minutes of the game, something like that. So, it sucks that we didn't get it done, but, it's a hell of an accomplishment for him.
LJ, what have your first impressions of Yaxel Lindenborg been?
He's a great player. I mean, he comes from a winning program. Really fun guy to be around. Super talented. Shoot the ball way better than what I thought. I mean, I'd never really seen him much in college, but from the looks of it and how he's been playing, it looks like he can shoot the ball, and then he's very strong, rebounds. So, he does a bit of everything. He's super talented.
What's it like on a summer league team where, like, Yaxel, he's a lottery pick. He's going to be on the squad. I think you will be and will as well. But you've got other guys who are kind of fighting for their career. Is it hard to create a cohesive team when you've got some individuals who may be looking out for themselves?
That's kind of out of our control a little bit. Everyone's going to have people in their ear telling them to do more and do certain things. But I feel like you kind of got to listen to what the coaching staff is telling you, because at the end of the day, they know they want something out of you, and they're looking for certain things. So you can't kind of go off script, because if you can try to do more and think you're doing something right, but at the end of the day, if you're not doing what they're looking for, you're kind of hurting yourself. So, we have a good bond off the court with each other. So I feel like that translates on the court. So we play an unselfish brand of basketball, and we have open communication with the staff and stuff. So everyone knows what's expected out of them.
LJ, I'm sure, as you said, the organization's got a plan for you. At the same time, when you kind of lay a first impression on a coach, I would imagine you're hoping that carries over to the next year. So what was your experience when the whole team was kind of not knowing if Steve Kerr was going to be back, and what are your thoughts now that he is?
I was hoping he comes back. Since I've met Steve has been a fan of my game. I felt like Steve really liked the way I carried myself. So, and I really liked how Steve his approach to the game and how he coached the team. So, having a coach that believes in you. Like last year, I had a game where I was kind of in a funk, in a slump, and he told me to just keep shooting, like letting them fly. And I feel like as a rookie, not many coaches are going to tell you to do that. So having a coach that just instills confidence in you was big for me. So I really wanted him to come back, and I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, we're also glad that he's back. And just watching you play in the time you did last year, LJ. You are a walking bucket. So you get to this offseason. What is it that you look at in your game that you need to get better at?
Just keep expanding on the things that I'm good at. Obviously, just turn my strength into like a superpower. So rather than shooting off the catch or shooting off the dribble, they want me to just keep elevating that to where it's even more deadly. And then the main thing this offseason has just been trying to get my body as healthy as possible so I could try to pick up my defensive intensity and just be out there, be more available for the team due to us having a lot of old guys and a lot of guys missing back-to-backs and stuff like that. So the main thing this year has just been they kept it simple for me. Just get my body right, expand on the things that I've been doing well, and then just try to pick up the defensive intensity.
Now, I call him the other LJ. You hearing anything about LeBron James out there?
Oh, man. I thought you was talking about LeJ Jones.
That would be the other LJ.
He's the third LJ. My bad. Like, second round. Like, you gotta wait a minute.
I mean, I've been hearing as much as y'all been hearing, man. Some people are like, yeah, he's coming. And then some people are like, nah, he's not coming. I haven't really heard anything from front office or the players or anything. We kind of just look on what's trending on social media just like y'all. So, yeah. I
mean, what's your thought on just this idea, LJ? I mean, in a few months, I guess there's a scenario where you're teammates with Steph Curry and LeBron James.
That would be crazy. I mean, I've watched LeBron and Steph my whole childhood in the finals. I used to flip-flop back and forth being a bandwagon fan, to choosing who I want to win. So having those guys on my team would be crazy because, I mean, Steph is someone you dream about playing with as well as Bron. So having both of them in the locker room, I don't think anybody could ever imagine that.
LJ Cryer with us here on Willard and Dibs, 95.7 The Game. I think as the guys told you, we'd love to play a little game we like to play called The Big Finish on the way out the door. You ready to go?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay. All right, LJ Cryer on The Big Finish. Here's how it works, LJ. We give you two categories. You pick one, and then we'll ask the questions. Your two categories are he's a crier or Houston, we have a point guard. Which one would you like to do?
He's a crier.
Okay, he's a crier. Question number one, what movie, book, or song has moved you to tears?
Move me to tears. Probably Missing You by P. Diddy, I think.
Okay.
That's a great choice.
That's a really good choice.
Yeah.
Where's your mind go when you're listening to that?
I remember one of my cousins, his dad passed away when I was in high school, and me and that cousin in particular grew up together. We're like really tight, and that's like my brother. So whenever his dad passed, like his dad came into his life late, so we met him late also, and shortly after he passed away. So just seeing the pain that he had to deal through, I mean, I felt it as well due to us being so close. So I remember at the funeral and stuff like that, hearing the song. So it brings me back to that kind of time.
Thank you for sharing. I didn't intend for this to get so heavy, but no, it's a great reveal. And, it just makes me think about, it turns out you are a crier like myself. For me, it's one shining moment every year. I cannot make it through that montage without crying, but that's just my own issue. Question number two, LJ, are you more likely to cry after a big win or a crushing loss?
Probably a crushing loss. Yeah. I mean, I hate losing, so yeah, I'll definitely say a loss.
How would you describe your emotions after, for example, you guys lost in the national championship game?
Oh man, yeah, that hurt for a while. Due to, not being able to ever get that opportunity again. So that was kind of the main thing. Like some of those other guys got to go back and try to redeem themselves. But that was it for me. So it was real upsetting. But I mean, nothing we could do about it now.
And you did win the Natty at Baylor as a freshman, not playing a ton. Does that, I mean, it obviously counts, but is that something that you look at and you think, well, I would have liked to have one when I was playing a bunch?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I definitely wanted that, the second one, because it would have just meant so much more to me. But, you know, I'm appreciative of having one. So kind of got to look at the bright side and was like, hey, I can't be greedy. I got one anyway.
All right, last one, LJ. Have you ever used the crying Jordan meme in a text or on social media?
No, sir. I couldn't even tell you how that one looked, to be honest.
Are you a social media guy or no?
Sort of. I'm like on and off of it. Sometimes I deactivate just to clear my mind and keep the distractions away. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I saw from one of the stories I read about you in high school, your high school coach was mad because people would be coming for you. You put up 40 points in a game, and people would think you were shooting too much.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fishing 40, though. So, I mean, I've scored 50 points on like 18 shots, 19 shots before. So it's like, I mean, I kind of just got to block out the noise. That's why I stay off social media, because if somebody's going to have something to say, no matter if you're doing good or bad. So I just try to log off for a little while just to keep my mind clear of other people's opinions.
LJ, stay away from those tables, man, okay? Thank you for coming on.
For sure. Thanks for having me.